Hey guys, Cindy over Paper Old New. Welcome to my channel. I'm glad you stopped by to hang out with me for a little while. I hope you like what we're doing. We're in the middle of a series within a series, kind of. So these are Making with My Mess videos, and I'm doing a Halloween edition for October, or at least for the rest of October. So we did some last week, and we're going to go ahead and work on doing some this week and see how far we get. So I'm just going to jump right in here. I've got a few things laid out that I was working on before I turned the camera on, and we are going to work on putting some stuff on these little booklets. I will warn you ahead of time, there was no pin in my glue last night because I lost it in the mess. So we'll just have to see what happens. Alright, so sorry, I was listening. I thought somebody was on their way downstairs. So yeah, I just put a bunch of these little pieces together, and I thought we could throw this stuff down. I'm hoping that since I did a little bit of pre-work, we'll be able to get more pieces done. I want to say we got 4 pieces done last week, like completely finished. We actually finished a complete one of these though, so that was good. So I'm hoping that if I get, since I did some pre-work, we can get further down the road here. On these fold-up thingies, again, because they are either inserts, clip-ins, glue-downs, whatever, the 3D stuff is somewhat safe to use on them. I don't know, I guess it's going to add a little bit of bulk, but other than that, I thought this was kind of fun. He's tipping his hat because he wants candy. Fill him up. So, as you can see, these are very candy themed. I used candy paper on, so I kind of tried to divide up my... I don't know if I'll make the last one. They all have, like this has candy corns, but the other side of it isn't candy corns. And like this has candy, but the other side is swirly. So I don't know if it'll all be about candy, but I've kind of run out of big pieces to fill up these big panels with. So they're kind of turning into like little collages, sort of multiple Halloween things. This isn't even the front. Oh yeah, this is the front of this one. Sorry, I was thinking that was it. So this one's going to be very trick-or-treat oriented, I think. Candy, trick-or-treating, that sort of thing. Same with that one up there, I think. Although we might do... That one could be more Halloween party oriented. Am I working off? I'm not totally off, but I've done this to myself again, where I've cluttered up my board and I have no room. Okay, so that's the front of this one. I don't have anything. This one's pretty basic, so it's just pockets all the way around. I don't have anything set up for the inside yet, so we're gonna do all of the stuff that I've already decided on, and then we'll come back. How's that sound? So on this one, I have these little pieces of candy. And I have this border for this. This is having to be stuck down to glitter. So I am going to glue this one. I've been kind of trusting the border edge thingies. to stick, but with the glitter being there, I don't know that they'll hold too well. So we're going to go ahead and give them some help. I'm going to put a candy border on there. Not that this thing needed any more candy corn, but you know, what the heck. All right, and then I have a bunch of little, I'm going to be hiding little eyeballs in amongst my candy piles. I have tons of these little pieces of candy. Granted, a lot of them are the same, but it's going to make for some interesting little stacks like this. I don't know if I'm going to put that in there. I had this on here. Maybe I will put it in there. I'm rearranging. They're a little different than they originally were. See down here? Screams emanating from my upstairs. My one son is off today, and my other son he works an evening/night shift, so he hasn't gone in yet. So they're up there, you know, making noise and that sort of thing. Okay. That's going to be my trick-or-treat book. This one might be my Halloween party book. Let's see if we get like this. It's too big. I do have this, which I thought would be fun to put on here just because I stuck an eyeball in it. And I don't even know what this background is. I mean, I know this is double-sided, but I don't have any paper that looks like that. So I don't know where that came from. Okay. And then I had this Candy I Love Gone Too Soon to go right here as a little pocket. So I'm actually going to ink this one pretty good. Because I want it to stand out. And then we're going to put it on there as a little pocket. So, we're watching this video. I'm filming it early, but watching this video, it should be, let me think, do the math. It should be the 23rd of October when this goes up, I hope. So, are you guys like prepping for Halloween? Are you going to Halloween parties, planning Halloween parties? You know, fun stuff like that. All right, and we're going to glue this down as a pocket. We're going to glue it off to the one side because I have a little spider to go there next to it. Nope, covers up the words. Okay. And then we'll get this little guy. make sure I get all of his little spindly legs because I don't want anything popping up and tearing off. So I'm hoping I get enough glue on all of his little spindly bits. Okay, and he's going to go right there. So that's that. Now, I don't have the rest of this done. Like I need, oh, what's catching? Oh, maybe that. Did I glue it up too high? Now it's stuck, so it'll just have to relearn. Okay, so we have that, and then this closes, and then that closes so that it opens like a book. I do not know what I'm putting on the inside, on the outside of this. I thought we could do Halloween party, right? And oh wait, I have a no place to set it. That's what I have. Okay, if we do this and then this, and then if I play my cards right, I could stick one of these guys on here. Oh, maybe one of these ghosties. Is he too wide? Just. What about this little ghosty? I think we'll do him. I might even it's a layered sticker. I'm trying to tuck the ghost in the layer. All right, let's actually I want to see if I can get this foam off of here. Probably not, but we're going to try it. Like I say, guys, sometimes these three-dimensional stickers are just too many layers, too many three-dimensional layers. I mean, I get what they're going for, and for scrapbooks, it's probably okay, but okay, so we're going to stick that on there. And normally I would say too orange, but since it has that black border, I think we're going to go with it. And then we're going to stick this guy down there. Again, I'm going to get the foam off. Oh my gosh, guys. Just edit this out. Okay, now let's stick this one down. Okay, and then we're going to glue him down. As I've said before, I hope that Fabri-Tac holds on this shiny stuff. I did not sand this. And I'm gluing to glitter, so this might not hold well, but I'm hoping. All right, cute, right? Okay, and then because we're doing Halloween party, we can put other elements in here, right? I might be able to do I already used her. I don't think I've used her. Suppose I could just go back and let me make sure I'm gluing the right. Let me make sure I'm adjusting for the right side. Made that mistake already. I just want to check something real quick. So we used the witch with the... Did I use 3 witches in here? No. Okay. Okay, so we're good with her. I don't want them to all be the same. Where is... I have a little... Here we go. You can hardly read that. I still like it, but you can hardly read it. Okay, we're going to put this down. And this will make one of our... I don't know, guys. Of course, I am working and not doing the stuff that I planned, so... I think it's the glitter that makes it hard to read, but the glitter's fun, so I don't care. When you're right up on it, you'll be able to read it. Okay, so that goes down, and then she goes down. I think I already did this to one of them. Maybe not, I don't know. And I didn't put her standing on anything, so I hope nobody's gonna rake me over the coals for that one. I don't know if you can... I always say something about... because I can hear them really clearly, like what they're saying even. And it always makes me think that you can hear them. So I'm like, I'm always saying something about it, because if it comes up in my video, I apologize. But a lot of times when I'm going back in the editing, I do the sound editing, and you can't hear talking. I can't edit out my dog banging around. Okay, so now we're going to do the skeletons over here. I figured this kind of ties into the fact that they're at a party, maybe. I don't know, I'm winging it. I don't have any full-size skeletons, any full-size skeletons left. I have used them up. So okay, now these ones up here, this one up here, these came. I mean, they have their 3D and all that. This guy up here, I fussy cut out of I had a whole sheet of skulls, and I fussy cut him out. See, like there's this guy. I am actually looking for. Oh my goodness. I took some of this paper, because a lot of it's double-sided. I took some of this paper. I don't know if anybody remembers. In my 12 by 12 series, I did a break in the series where we took an entire pad. Well, we didn't use the entire pad, because the pad was, it was a Michaels pad, and there, you know how there's like 3 of each sheet or whatever. But we took a pad and we used up as much of it as we could, and we made a journal kit. And I did that with some of my Halloween paper, some of this double-sided Halloween paper. So I have a Halloween, couple of Halloween signatures ready to go to make a journal. So we would use this stuff to kind of decorate it up some. I thought that might be kind of fun if we can get. And what I might do is, just so that we can do that on the last day right before Halloween, I might go ahead and work on these ephemera pieces in slow time, and that way we have a ton of stuff to put in our journal when the time comes. Okay, now for this, I'm going to get, I have these little, look at these little guys. Are they not cute? No, wait, I have a, let me see. I think I have, oh, it's too big. Darn it. I wanted to put that on there. I don't think I have a smaller version. I could cut this. course, it's got a border around it, so it would look a little weird. Where did my sticker sheets go? I buried them. They're in here somewhere. I didn't have anything that I could use that said costume party. Everything just says costume. And I'm like, well, that's boring. So we're going to make a sign that says costume party. We're almost done with this one, guys. Okay, we're going to glue this down. I have a little thing that says bobbing for apples too, but it's like, it's huge. Because this stuff is meant to go on a, I mean, if I'm honest, this stuff is meant to go on a scrapbook page. So looking at these things, they're, you know, it's meant to be able to fit as a sign on a 12 by 12 scrapbook spread. So, of course, a lot of them are humongous. Okay, these guys are sticky, but again, I don't want to... Oops. Ooh, they're going to be hard to peel because of all their little pieces. Okay. So we're just going to... get those guys glued down. Once again, I'm doing the adhesive because I don't trust it on the glitter. We'll put their little feet on the sign. How much fun is that? Oh, I love it. Okay, and then we can do this through the middle, and then I have these other two. Okay, let's put these on first. So I have a scary and a spooky. We're going to put this one over her hair. Like that. So we have a scary, and we're going to put spooky up in the other corner, and then I'll fit ghosts and goblins on top. I do like the fact that I have a ton of word labels. I do like word labels on things. For some reason, I've gotten to the point where I think that kind of finishes something. Like when I don't have a word or a label or something on there, it looks like it's missing something, and that's just silly, I know, but there you have it. And that's not even from junk journaling. That's from even when I was scrapbooking. I didn't like leaving pages with no... They seemed unfinished to me if there were no words on them. Like incorporated in the design. Not necessarily a journaling box or a journaling spot that you always used to try to create in a scrapbook, or sometimes tried to create in a scrapbook so you could write about whatever the page, the spread that you were doing was about. but actually words that were incorporated into the spread, part of the spread. Okay, so we have that. And then I think over here I'm going to do, I could do another skull. Or I could do two more of those little, I could do two more of these little guys and have it so that I have two of these guys standing here. I kind of like the skull across from the other one, so we're going to do that quick. We're still down vehicles, so I'm about to have to pause you. Not that you really need to know this, and who knows, I might end up getting rid of this, but I'm going to have to pause you in a second because I got to take my son to work that goes in for the evening shift. Luckily, he has found a friend at work that will bring him home because he gets off really late. Okay, hang on just a second, guys. Okay, back from taking my son to work. Oy, oy, oy. All right, we're going to take this guy off of here. I'm trying to see. These were two of the same sticker sheet. So if it's on here, I want to use it off of here first, but it's not. So I'm going to use just to get rid of the sheet. Does not always, I mean, like we buy the stuff to use. Some of the stuff we love and we hoard. But like when you finish a sticker sheet, I don't know, there's just something really satisfying about throwing away an empty sticker sheet. Just me. Okay, so we're going to call that one done. We'll sit this off to the side. Somewhere. I don't have a side to sit it off to. I've got such a mess around here. Okay, this little guy I want to put on the one, he's got a ton of candy. So he's going to go on the one I was doing candy on. Did I bury it? I see it. All right. So this little guy. Now, going into here, we have where is my it might fit on the other pocket, so we're going to hold on to that, and I'm going to figure out something to put on this page. Ooh, I have these guys. I could do another something with one of these. I do have these little candy shaped things. How about orange? I like orange better. Oh, it's not double-sided. I thought it would be because it's supposed to be a streamer. So like if you hang it up, I would have thought maybe they're assuming you're going to hang it somewhere where you can only see one side. Yeah, I like that. It's very candy oriented. I don't have really any more that trick or treat, I guess. I want to put something on these holes, and I'm thinking it might end up being those. Or I suppose I could put candy on my candy. Maybe we'll do that. That's kind of fun. Just because the gemstones wouldn't have a reason to be there. But that's okay. I'll get him in somewhere else. Alright, so that's that flap. Okay, and then we have, I thought we would put this little guy on here. None of them will fit on the pocket. Not that, on this pocket. And not that pocket. I wonder if I have something I could use as a... That's actually thick enough. And the grass can get glued down because... Actually, what I could do is just trim the bottom. It doesn't need to be that. Oh, gonna have to clean that up. Not the trim, the little spiky things that went everywhere. Okay, now, what I want to do though is I want to find something to go along the edge that I can then put under the, whatchamacallit. I have all kinds of borders over here. It's just, oh, actually, this will work on here because there's not a lot of candy corn already here. Okay, and I'm going to clip it because I corner rounded. I rounded the corner on the end, so we're going to round the corner on the border. It's just sticking down to paper, and I'm going to put a gravestone over the other end. So I'm pretty sure I can let this just stick on its own. And then we'll stick that right there. Only we need to, I'm going to glue the grass down, but not the stone on the edge. I can even make it a little extra mini tuck. Right? Yeah, like that. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get anything in that tuck because of those candy corns, but there is a lot of residue there. It's squished out a lot again when all I wanted was a thin line to glue the side of that tuck down. So, tuck. Ooh, he's actually kind of cute in there. I might leave him. Okay, and then all the ones that are left on the other sheets are the ones I don't use them enough, so they're still there. I'm still going after the same ones, so they're missing from that sheet. I think that's funny. Okay. So, let's move this out of the way because it's just in the way. And we will... I wanted to glue him on here, but I'm not sure. I also was thinking about putting a line of this up one of these tucks. It gets lost, though, so maybe not. I'll put this back over here with this stuff. Okay, so we have... Oh, we still have this flap to do. Goodness gracious. Oh, never mind. I know what I wanted to put on here. I want to put this on here. So I have this little guy that says, I want candy. And I have these two little skull guys. Okay, and we're going to get... we'll just deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to peel this off. Stick him down like that. This will go in between. Oh, that even puts a little piece of candy in his mouth. You can just see it peeking. And then this one will go here. And hopefully I'll be able to tuck the I want candy between the two of them, like I did the ghost on the front of the other one. Okay. I'm just grabbing stuff off my desk at this point, trying to get stuff on here. Like I said, trying to use it up. And who knows, if I make a Halloween journal and, you know, put it up, it will probably have a bunch of what do you call it? Like little envelopes and stuff with all this extra ephemera in it so that I can get rid of it. I'll start making, that'll be my next thing, is I will do this, and then when I run out of things to use it on, I will start making like little envelopes, and some of the bigger pieces that are supposed to be title cards will get put in as journal cards. It's just going to end up being like tucked in pockets and all that kind of stuff so that I can get it out of here. That sounds so awful. Like I'm trying to get rid of it. Like I hate it. And I don't. I love it. I think it's adorable. I just, tired of working with it. All right. I'm going to put him on here, and I think we'll put this little trick-or-treat sign on here. That's definitely going to need a napkin. But I know a ton of glue is going to come out between those legs. Okay. I think this one's done then. I might reserve that for a flippy pad. So that makes that one done. Guys, we only finished 2 booklets. I have the front of this one ready to go. So I think we're going to put it together. And then I'm going to let you go. I'm going to call this one quits. And like I said, I'll try and make some more. Well, I did make the comment. I don't know. I made the comment that we would do a journal if I got enough stuff done. Right now I feel like enough stuff is not really where we are. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to be working on some of this in slow time just because I filmed these two. I filmed this video and the one you saw last week back to back. There wasn't any in between time for me to work in slow time other than throwing a bunch of these ideas together to get, started, sort of give myself a jump off point. So we'll have to see. And I might be able to get enough stuff done that we can put a little journal together at the end of October. Okay. We'll put him on there. And then I have this cute little Happy Halloween sign. Because this particular journal, even though it's covered in candy corns, I'm kind of leaning away from making it about candy. I feel like we have a trick or treat, and I have 2 of these that are about candy. So I feel like that's enough. Not to mention the fact that all of this ephemera doesn't have to go in whatever the Halloween journal is that I make. So, I mean, it could be... Oh, no. Can I still get him up? Because his ears are going to have to go on top of the sign. There we go. All right, his head is in front of it, but his wings are behind it. Actually, I like it like that. So I'm glad that that little happy accident happened. So we have him like this, and then I have this little boo to come out of the pumpkin. So yeah, this one's going to be more of the little creatures and things of Halloween rather than candy. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to glue these down while I'm telling you bye. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this little mini series within my Making with My Mess series. I know sometimes these Making with My Mess videos get a little me being indecisive, and sometimes they go really well. It all depends on how fleshed out the idea is when I come on here to work. If I've done enough of the prep, or I have enough of an idea of what is going to happen, it goes really well. Come on, you can do it. But if I'm unsure about certain things and I don't know how it's going to work out, yeah, sometimes it gets a little sketchy. Okay. All right, now I'm actually going to call it there, and we're going to... So we made a little thing there, and I've got this flap on here, and then if I'm going to decorate these pockets, this actually has an up tuck in it. So I got this, and then I left this open, so it's got a little up tuck in it. So I'll have to decide, what to put in there, or if I'm going to do anything about that. And I will see you guys in the next Making with My Mess video when we'll decide how to finish off the month of October. Bye-bye, guys.